LuvTubers. Should I move it closer? We can move it a little closer, right?
I'm scared. I'm scared it's gonna mess up.
Because this tripod, this is good. Because this tripod, perfect.
It makes me look fat.
Okay, you want to move it back some? You want to move it back some?
I'm not fat, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we got to make sure that Coach Tiffany is in it too.
All right,
so let's move this way, just a tiny bit. How's that?
Yes.
Good.
Super witch. So we're at VidCon.
Yes. Yes, VidCon.
VidCon, baby. VidCon 2018.
Yes.
What does VidCon mean to you? Because you look so happy when you.
I told her that. I said
you
her
look
picture.
so
Her
happy.
I
She
felt
was
like
grinning.
a little child that
God.
went to Disneyland for the first time or something. It was like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm like, oh my God. It was,
Oh my God.
it's just
VidCon.
like, oh, beyond words. I'm so
Beyond
excited.
words.
Oh, it's like something fabulous is going to happen.
Something so astronomical is about to happen.
Yeah,
I think this is you can feel it, can't you?
I mean, like, oh my God, I
feel
felt
it.
like a little kid. I was like, oh my God, I got to take a picture. Remember when we was
All
at
of
that
the all of
I gotta take
the
a picture in
events
front of
leading
them.
up to today was magic.
Yes,
Magic.
Yes.
That's how we live. Magic.
Everything
Oh my
leading up
God.
to today. And then when I took the picture of Queen Athena, when we was over there, I was like, I looked, I was like, oh my God, you look so happy.
She's so happy. So happy.
I was like, she looks so happy. It was
Oh my
like,
God, so happy to be at VidCon.
I mean, this whole trip has been amazing.
Amazing, right?
I mean, like, at
Amazing.
first I was like, my flight is canceled. That don't make sense. And then I ended up with
on the flight with
Tiffany.
Coach Tiffany.
because you know I did not want to fly by myself because I'm not a
Miss T did
fly.
her magic and got her flight canceled.
did.
And you came from Atlanta to Jersey because she didn't want to fly by
I ain't gonna
herself.
fly by myself.
So she got her flight
Of
canceled
course I did.
using her magic.
And then you said,
I
y'all
learned
not
from
sitting
her.
together?
That's right.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they were on the same plane.
Yes.
Then this morning we on the Enlightenment Circle and they're on the plane.
This
and-
real. We're not making this
Oh,
up.
we're not making this up at all.
This is
No,
real.
our whole life is magic. Everything
That's
we do is
right.
magic. Everything we do is magic. And they're both on the same flight. And I was like, y'all not sitting together?
Right.
And we were on the
And,
Enlightenment
yeah,
Circle.
that was there. That was that. Because I said, when I got on the plane, I was like, oh, dang. I was like, I forgot to ask for her to sit next to me.
See this
Then
on
Coach
it.
Val was like, well, why y'all not sitting together? I was
Yeah,
like,
why y'all
well,
not sitting together?
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't even know what to do because everybody that's sitting around me is a group. How do I switch this up? Coach Val made it happen on the plane.
really? She said, who are you sitting
She
next
said,
to?
do this.
I'm like,
Who are you sitting next to?
I'm like,
I'm on the Enlightenment Circle on the phone, arranging people on the plane.
On the plane. After they delayed it. Was I not late? Was not
Right.
late? I was late. The plane
she
was delayed.
late, and it was
Waiting for
delayed.
her.
Waiting for me.
I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
thank you,
Because they can't take
God.
off without you.
I said,
They cannot.
thank you,
Y'all
God.
think that we making this up?
No, we don't make
ain't
this up.
playing.
This is how we live.
Yeah, but once you said that, well, who's next to you, Tiffany? And she
Yeah, who's
said,
next
well,
to
I
you?
don't think it could be a rearrangement. Then she said, well, who's next to you, Queen of Things?
Ah.
I'm like, go back. Oh, he's sleeping, but I'll ask him. Like,
She woke up.
And the whole Enlightenment Circle is waiting.
Yeah,
For,
we're on
okay.
the line.
And we move. And can you move over? And next thing you
and I
know,
said,
It was
my
it.
friend is right there. Stand up, Tiffany. And she stood up, and he said, I'm like,
Oh.
well, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm like, oh, sure, I'll do it. Sure.
no, but he had the whole pressure of the whole Enlightenment Circle waiting for him to move.
And he moved.
Yeah, he moved.
Thank God he moved.
Yeah,
I was getting beat up by the baby next to me.
Oh no, you didn't need that.
It was okay.
Oh,
You know,
it was okay.
I kind of deserved it. I'm gonna say I had an attitude because I was late.
Right.
I was late and I had an attitude because I was scared to go miss the plane. And I'm gonna tell you right, I was shaking heaven and earth. I will not miss this plane.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all stopping me. I'm
Oh,
going to Cali.
Too much has happened for you. You had to be on that plane. You had to be.
Yeah.
On
They
that
held me up for apple juice in my pocketbook. I forgot that I had. I was like, that's what they held me up for? Mm-mm.
Not happening. So now we're in California.
Yes.
And we're happy.
Oh, ecstatic.
We're happy. And we're going to VidCon 2018.
Yes.
And what's your intention for VidCon 2018? Mine is to learn and absorb so I can teach.
Yes.
And I feel like what I'll get this weekend will take the channel immediately to 100,000 subscribers. And then beyond.
Yeah.
I have to get that silver play button.
Oh, yeah.
I have to have that silver. I have to have it.
Yeah.
The silver play button. I have to have it. 100,000 subscribers. I have to have it. So that means smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button, baby. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you can be part of the notification squad. VidCon 2018, baby. We here.
We have Valerie Love. We going for the creators. We going creators ticket. She on the creators ticket. Y'all better stop playing.
It was amazing to me because it said, who do you want to take a picture with? Who's your favorite YouTuber? I'm like, wow. God, that's amazing. I'm coming to VidCon with my favorite YouTuber.
That's right.
You can't get no better.
That's the truth.
I mean, I'm serious.
That's the truth.
Like, I don't really have any.
Yeah, she really did. She really did. She was like, I don't care about this. I was like, let's take a picture.
I'm like, I don't.
They take pictures of me with all the time. I'm on the news.
But I'm like, they're like, you can't make this up.
No.
Wow.
It was
like,
perfect.
I mean, I was like in tears. I'm like, oh my God, I'm with my favorite.
Oh.
That's amazing.
We together. We together.
I'm with my favorite.
We together. The team is together.
This person right here saved my life.
Wow.
She gave me life.
Wow.
She showed me how to tap into my life and just get all the answers that I was looking for on the outside. She showed me they were inside.
Inside. Ooh,
oh my God.
Queen Athena.
Well, they always have that inside. It's about showing how to do it, right?
Yes.
Access.
But
right?
Yeah, how to access.
If you don't know,
access.
but you
Gotta know
don't
how to
know.
access,
I mean,
yeah.
when you
You
don't
don't
know,
know.
you
We
just
did- we
don't
didn't know.
Because I heard that over and over.
They didn't teach us how to do it.
They may say, "Oh, touch into your creation." What that mean?
What that
What does that
mean?
mean?
Go in the inside. What that mean? But when she
need to
actually
learn.
showed me
Yes.
step by step with love, patience, and grace. Oh my God! And then when they said, "Take a picture with your favorite YouTube person," I'm like, my favorite YouTube person is KAISI. Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with her.
Yeah.
Can't get no better than that.
Can't.
YouTube.
Oh,
Sorry.
look at God. Look at God. I'm so grateful.
Oh, I love you so
Oh
much.
my God. Oh.
I love both of y'all. I love both of y'all.
And this
Oh my
one,
God.
This one right here, she like, now how'd you
What
do
a
this?
gem,
Now,
right?
why are you
She's a
doing
gem.
this? She has been like, she has been like
I do ask her 100 questions. I'm getting up in charge business today. And I was like, Coach KAISI, did you know?
Did you know? So we have something really special and powerful to
did
share
you know?
about your
Did
home
you know?
and how you manifested this incredible home in
Yes.
Atlanta,
Yes.
downtown, across the street from the convention center.
And the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
The new Mercedes-Benz.
where only your condos start from $1,700 a month
And up.
and up.
And in Atlanta, that's a
Yes.
lot.
Downtown Atlanta, in a prime area.
Now in DC, that's not a lot. In Atlanta, that's a lot. Even
It's a
in
lot in
DC,
Jersey.
even in DC, it's a
a lot in
nice
Jersey.
place to live. Yeah.
Right.
But in Atlanta, that's hot.
That's a whole lot.
So how did you manifest that home?
It's amazing. I was like at a point where I was helping a young lady with 3 kids, and we were trying to raise money to get her a place to stay. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just take my rent money and pay her rent, get her lights on. And I was thinking about giving up my place anyway. And so I'm like, I can become homeless. I'm by myself. She has 3 kids. And that's my, that's my goal, is to help young women to, keep going, even though when they come up against challenges, to be that help that can just give them a little bit more hope. So when I made that decision, I had to go to the high rise that I now stay in to pay her rent.
Oh, wow.
So when I
Oh,
went
wow.
in there,
this sounds like a God setup right here.
when
right?
I went in there
Absolutely.
to pay
It's a
her
God
rent,
setup.
because where they usually pay the rent, that place was closed. So they said you have to go into this high rise to pay that rent for those apartments, which were behind the condos that I stay in. And so when I went in there, I asked the lady, I said, what kind of place is this? And she said, it's a senior high rise, but they're not taking anybody. I'm like, oh, I just was asking. She said, but I'll take your name and number. She actually put it on a little piece of paper, my name and number. Nothing, of value, just a little piece of paper. I felt like she'd throw that away. And 6 months later, when I had gave up my apartment,
6 months.
got my son situated, gave away everything I owned, and I said, well, I'll go stay with one of my friends.
Didn't even have to.
And I had to.
That is what we call ridiculous faith.
Ridiculous. That's the word.
Ridiculous.
This is why I said triggers. That's why I said Coach Val
Ridiculous
knows
faith.
what to say.
Yes.
Ridiculous
And-
faith.
Ridiculous faith.
And I was like,
That's what you want, right?
That's what. Oh yeah, that's how we want. That's how we roll. Ridiculous faith.
And I-
like people look at you and start asking, "Are you okay?" That's what you want in your life. So many people are trying to fit in, and they're trying to make sense of their life, and they're trying to not rock the boat, and they're trying to look normal.
Right.
When if you're really living an out loud life, people will look at you like, "Are you okay?" Like, you know how many times people have loved me, have said that. You're gonna do what?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It was no big deal.
Yeah,
though.
that's right.
It was
with
like
God.
the right thing to do.
It was the thing to do.
It's the
And
perfect thing.
I took
Perfect
everything
thing
I
to do.
had to help her. And so God just said, well, like a week before I called my girlfriend and said, well, I'm going to come and stay with you until I get on my feet. That week before I called her, I got a call from that complex, and the lady
And
said,
said-
I still have your name and number
On that little piece of paper.
on a little piece of white paper that most people would get rid of or throw away. She said, and I remembered you, and I wanted you to know that they opened up the list and you can get in the building if you want. I don't know. I really wasn't fond of the building, really, because it was an old building. She said, but I want to tell you this one thing. They're going to tear the building down. They're going to make new condos, and everything over here is going to be brand new because they're building the stadium. I said, I'll be there in a few minutes.
I'll be right over. Oh, you tearing this one down and making a brand new one for me?
I'm going to
Yes.
get up in more Queen Athena business so that y'all know. I'll be up in more of her business. We can know what heck is going on in her world.
Yes.
What is
Because
so-
she ain't telling everything.
Yes,
It's an
so
incredible
I
It's a
am.
testimony. It's an
For
incredible
real.
testimony.
So I am there, and I actually painted my apartment, redecorated, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
And now you have a piece of work from my son, C.
Oh,
Evans,
yes.
the artist.
She was
Oh,
talking about
yes.
that today.
Oh, my
To
God.
make sure she was- I'm clearing
You
her
know I
name.
gotta shout out my baby.
Yeah, and
C.
I,
Evans,
and
the
I have
artist.
a video up about that painting.
On your YouTube
and,
channel?
Yes, on my YouTube
Oh, make sure you shout out who you are and where your YouTube
Yes.
channel is.
My YouTube channel is what, Tiffany?
Let's talk creation with Shar.
She
Because
just
I'm
fixed
building
it
her
for me
YouTube
today.
channel.
But
I'm gonna help
yes,
her.
so it's really amazing, guys. This journey is like,
Let's talk
you
creation
can't make
with
this
so
stuff
Shar.
up. It's just so magical.
So
It
magical.
really is.
It really is magical.
So magical.
Yes.
It's
And
very
Oh
magical.
my God, so magical.
just being a part of this enlightenment circle, being a part of this whole experience, it's just, I'm speechless for it, and it's like, this is the truth right here, y'all.
Oh.
This is the truth. If you're looking for truth,
I'm telling y'all.
KAISI.
Our lives is changing.
I love
I'm different, y'all.
I'm about to cry.
We do a lot of that. We do a lot of crying, right?
Yes.
I love her so much because I didn't even know she existed, and God gave me her. And when God gives you something, you know it's the truth. God don't give you anything that's not real. If anybody want to get their life together, seriously, I will be 66 July the 6th.
Wow.
I went through my whole life looking for the right way and how to do my life. And in a matter of 6 to 8 months, she turned my whole life around.
Woo. Thank
6 to 8
you,
months.
God.
After 60 something years and 6 to 8 months, through her, God turned my whole life around. This is the truth. You are the truth.
You
I
are the
love
truth,
you.
Coach KAISI. She really is. Y'all playing.
I
I'm
thank
telling you, stop sitting on
God
the
for you
sidelines.
allowing God to use you, because I know it's God that's doing this,
God doeth the work.
but you
God
allow
doeth
Him
the
to
work.
do this.
Completely.
Yeah.
Complete surrender. I ain't got no agenda. I got no ideas of my own. I don't want to do something some kind of way other than how it's rolling. And that's it. And let the magic happen. And let the magic happen in
And it's
people's
happening.
lives.
It is happening. Because I'm telling you.
I'm in Cali
I thought I did something to get
at
here.
Cali.
VidCon.
And this one be flying all
I
over
thought
now.
I was doing something. I
She
got
be
here.
flying all over now.
I thought I was doing something before I met Coach KAISI because I had no, I ain't do nothing. I've done nothing with my life. Even when I came here today, I thought I did something with the hotel. I did nothing. Thank God that my energy changed everything up to let Queen of Things. I must have just said, let me just let her do it. I must have did one of those.
Yeah.
I must have just said,
She
I
did mess up the
surrender.
hotel.
And then
I
when she got
surrender.
there, she was like, baby.
We're not.
We ain't staying here.
We roll with sweets.
Yeah, she was
We
like,
roll with
baby.
sweets. And
When
now
we got there, we
in
got the car. She was like, baby, I don't know. We got inside. She was like, okay, Tiffany, it's clean in here, but I don't know.
But,
We got to the room, she was
KAISI
like,
coming in.
yeah, that's what she said. She said, baby,
I said,
baby,
Tiffany.
KAISI can't stay
I said,
here.
"Do
She
you
was on her
know?"
phone like this.
I was like, let me make some phone calls.
She was on, I tell you, she was at the table. We ain't unpacked nothing. We was there for 30 minutes. I got a refund.
Got a refund. Woo! Child.
Okay.
I'm like, this woman
Beautiful.
just came out of Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, she
And
said
she's
that.
gonna
That's
come
what she said.
here?
Oh,
She said,
wow.
oh no.
Not happening.
She was
Oh.
like this.
I like,
If it was pre-Paris, baby, but I'm right after Paris.
I swear to God, when she
But
said that,
I'm
I
like-
went and laid in
I'm
the
like-
bed like this, right?
Okay.
I felt all the energy go right into my feet from her. I swear to God, I went like this in the bed, right? You had to go make the bed. I went like this, and I was like, oh, we really are leaving. And I went outside and we did a walk. I did a little stroll. I said, we really are leaving.
yes.
Oh.
I said, we
I said,
leaving.
go back to the
Yeah.
office, get your
It was
money.
like I had to get into alignment, like, Tiffany, you leaving.
Okay, beautiful.
For me to shut
Let
down
it
my
go.
ego
Okay,
and go in
good.
there and ask for the refund, because there
Beautiful.
was some part of me that did not want to ask for this
Okay,
refund.
good. That's
And
good
it was
that you
like
have the
I
awareness.
felt it. It was like
Yeah.
like it went to. I was like, I got up. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
went
get
outside. I
up.
was like,
I'm
you
gonna
got to go
roll.
in there and do what you got. You're gonna be a
Yeah.
woman. You're gonna say, I want my money
Okay.
back.
Yeah,
I want my money back. I can't stay here.
and they give it to you.
Oh,
All of
instantly.
it.
Oh,
Instantly.
I got
Absolutely.
all my money back.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's how we roll.
Yes.
Because God knows where we're supposed to be,
Right.
and God is going to put us in the space where we're supposed to be. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
It was
Absolutely.
perfect.
Exquisite.
And I didn't call a lot of places. Only called one.
One, and that was the one.
That's how
Right.
it's supposed to
And
be.
then they
Right.
came and picked me up from the airport.
Right.
How lovely is that?
Right.
They came and picked me up from the airport.
Right.
Free of charge.
Right.
Isn't that lovely? The
Yeah.
driver came to pick me
Yes.
up. No one else there.
Right.
Driver
That's how
came
it's
to pick me
supposed
up.
to be.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
And I made a Facebook Live on the way in the car as the driver picked me
Exactly.
up. So it was lovely. So I have a question for y'all about Kevin Hart, because y'all know I love Kevin Hart.
Also, I want to say there was no way we was gonna be in a hotel and not have Coach Val with us. Like,
Oh yeah, that
Let
wasn't
that
gonna
happen?
happen. No, that wasn't gonna
That
happen.
wouldn't happen.
No, we had to be together.
Yes.
so I want to make that a point. Don't let if we get so much and we doing something else, don't y'all let that happen.
No, that's not happening.
You never
We
let
gotta be
that happen.
together. The family gotta be together. So we're in the Enlightenment Circle together. Kira's on the way. We're also all in Wakaya Perfection together.
Mhm.
So I have a question for you
Mhm.
with regard to Kevin Hart. And I love Kevin Hart.
I love him too.
I love Kevin Hart. I love me
Absolutely.
some Kevin Hart. I have actually had a couple of dreams about Kevin Hart. Like me and Kevin Hart were talking in
Wow.
dreams.
Hmm.
Like we talking right here.
Right.
Like that memorable.
Mhm.
You know how you sometimes have dreams about people like that?
Yes. Mhm.
So here's the latest issue of Entrepreneur Magazine. And Kevin Hart has a bright idea. And here he is on the cover of Entrepreneur Magazine. And his bright idea is that he's going to own all of his own stuff. because most comedians don't own their own stuff.
What's that mean? They don't own
Like they don't own the rights to their shows and all that. They perform.
even though they write their own content.
The producers do all that. The producers get the money. And all of the agents and all of the people along the way get most of the money and the bulk of the money because they put up the money for the shows. And then
Okay.
most comedians don't own the rights to their shows.
Oh, wow.
Like that's
I
how
didn't
it's
know
done in
that.
the industry. Isn't that amazing?
Mm.
Like a lot of comedians out here do not own the rights to their own shows. And so maybe HBO owns it and HBO will play it over and over and over again and make all the revenue.
Mhm.
But the comedian just
It's
got paid like maybe
one
one
time.
time.
Wow.
Isn't
Oh
that
my
something?
Because they don't even do that
So-
with books.
That's
You
how it
get
used to
paid
be
for
with
every
books.
book but you get paid now.
Yeah,
right?
you get paid for every
for every
book.
copy.
However, it was still somewhat the same. And here's his bright idea. Here's Hart. Here's Kevin Hart inside the magazine. And look at him looking at the bright idea, the funny man, looking at the bright idea. Don't you love it? It's to have a whole spread about him. So I had to get this magazine about Kevin Hart. Love, love, love Kevin Hart. So I have a question for y'all. And to read all about what he's doing with his business and how he invested in himself so that he could produce his own stuff. And most comedians, after the world is done with them, which happens with every comedian, you know, it's just over. Then they're over, usually. Like after the fame is gone, then usually that's the end for them. And he decided that he was going to build something that after the world didn't want to hear from Kevin Hart anymore, his brand would still keep going.
Right.
And forever.
Wow.
Long after he's here. Isn't that brilliant?
So what
Right.
did he do?
So this is what the question is. This is what the article said. The article said that someone came to him, because you know how people have challenges along the way, right?
Mhm.
Someone came to him and LuvTubers, tell me what you think of this. And I'm going to get your honest reaction. I told him I wasn't going to ask this question until we got on camera because I want to get their honest reaction to this question I'm about to ask you. So, someone came to him and tried to blackmail him because they found they had incriminating video of him with a woman sexually while his wife was pregnant.
Well, I was just telling him just go and look it out. He ain't even married with that woman no more, right? The one that was pregnant?
Oh, I think they're still married. They're not still married?
I don't.
They're not still
Not
married?
sure. I'm
I
not
He
don't
on
know.
his second wife.
Yeah, the current wife.
Is
the current
pregnant?
wife. Yeah, the
Wait, hold
wife
up.
is pregnant.
Oh, so this is not. Oh.
This is the now wife. This is the now wife. Yeah. The now wife. This is the new wife. So,
Does she know yet?
well, it had not come out.
I think that he
And
better
it's
go
in the
to
magazine.
tell her.
Okay, so
So what did he do? What do you think he did?
He told his wife.
And what do you think he did about the blackmail? Because the person was blackmailing him because they said that they were going to blackmail him because they had the
I think he
videotape
said let it go
of
out.
him sexually
I would
with
just-
this woman and while his wife was pregnant at
I would
home.
just
So-
tell. I would just tell on myself. I would just
Yeah,
tell.
I would tell on myself.
I would just tell what I did,
Mhm.
and that way they couldn't blackmail
And
me.
I would
because
talk
I've
to
already
my
told
wife.
it.
If I was him, I'd sit down. I'd be like, "Look, I messed up. I'll make a deal. Like, if you could get past this, I will do my best. I know he can't promise.
I'll be walking the straight line
I will
forever.
do my best to never do this again.
Again.
If you give me this chance, I'll do my best. He can't make a promise because we don't know, right?
Yeah.
But I could say I'll do my best if you
I'll
get
do my
me
best.
through this.
Okay.
If I was him, I would be like, look,
You
and
can't
I
make a
if I was
promise
a
forever
woman,
and
I
ever,
would
but
give
you
it.
You would.
I would give in.
Because at that point, you're
Look
in a
at
power
him.
position.
It's like
You're
what
in a
am I
power
doing?
position
I think
because
I'm a power bitch no matter what. 'cause
No
I got
matter
the
what.
base. However, I
Uh-huh.
could be even more empowered if I just forgive him, right?
that's true.
Because it's another chick that don't care.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me just forgive him because he care enough to ask for that. Now, if he didn't care, now I'm ruthless. Don't be ruthless.
Don't
women,
be
if you
ruthless
care.
and don't be ratchet. But I love Kevin Hart, and people have challenges in life, and this stuff is real
Yes.
stuff.
It is.
Like this is real, right?
I would give him a chance.
You would
if
give him
I was
another
the chick,
chance?
I would because I would give him a chance.
What do you say, LuvTubers? We want to see it in the comments too.
Give him a
What would you
chance.
do? What would you do if you were Kevin Hart? what would you do if you were his wife? So I'll
Give
tell
me a
you what
chance.
he did. It's all in the article. He let it go public, and he came out
Yeah.
and said what he did.
I would too.
Yeah, he just came clean.
Yeah, I would.
And that's
I
the
would
high
have-
road. That's
yeah, I
taking the
would
high
have-
road.
He is.
Yeah.
So that you know
Yeah.
about his character. and
That's
what type of
right.
person That he is.
That's right.
He's not willing to try to be a sheep in wolves' clothing.
Right. Because anybody can mess up.
Right.
Anybody can. I don't know the circumstances of what occurred.
Doesn't he have
with
enough money to
his-
pay people off? This
He got plenty of money to
He has
pay people
enough
off.
money,
But
yes.
guess what? A blackmailer,
Yeah,
if they blackmailing
just
you,
come back.
they're going to
They'll
keep
just
coming
come
back and they're
back.
going to keep
They'll just
upping the
come back.
ante. Because that's a blackmailer.
Yeah.
And if you pay them once, they know they got you. So they
Yeah.
just going to keep going.
So
Right?
it's always best to tell your own.
Just out
own-
yourself.
Yeah, just out
And
yourself.
just keep it clean.
Mhm.
And I love that that's what he did. That's what
Mhm.
he
I do
chose
too.
to do. And I'm not condoning, you
Him
know,
being-
this
yeah.
experience. This is frozen for a second here.
It's like
Let's
this,
see.
something.
Oh, it is frozen.
Yeah, it's
Right.
froze for a minute. Let me see. There's a lot of comments on here. It's gonna unfreeze in a second.
If I'm married to Kevin
I'm
Hart,
glad
where
not.
am I
Oh,
going?
they going in on
Oh,
it.
No, where am I going? You're married to Kevin Hart. Where are you going? Yeah.
Oh, if you're married to Kevin Hart, you're gonna
Yeah,
stay.
Yeah, you're gonna stay.
You're gonna
because
stay,
married to
pretty
Kevin
much,
Hart.
Because you know he doing something with
Because
his
he
life.
is doing something with his life, and because he's a good guy at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, yeah,
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's a good guy. And we do know that there are rascals out there, and we do know that there are ratchet people out there. But
Yes.
he's not ratchet, and he's not a rascal.
How do you
And
get
he's
it up
trying to
frozen?
do his best.
Yeah.
Doing his best.
Yeah, we're frozen.
How beautiful
It's gonna
that is.
unfreeze in a second.
Oh,
We just
okay.
give it a moment. There we go.
Okay.
We just give it a moment. Every so
Yes.
often we get a little freeze. So
Okay.
yeah, because what we know, what I feel and sense about Kevin Hart, what I intuit about Kevin Hart is he has a good heart.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a good guy.
Mhm.
You know, and we know people that are not good guys.
Right, exactly.
And good gals, not just good guys. We know people that are ratchet. And we know
Yes.
people that are shisty in Hollywood, in comedy, in entertainment,
Yeah.
in every walk of life. Actors, actresses that are out here doing all kinds of hellish deeds.
Yep.
Mhm.
Look at what we had with what's the Harvey Weinstein. He was getting all those people on his sofa to give him parts in movies. Look at Matt Lauer. He was sleeping with all those women. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at Donald Trump. I mean, the list goes on of people who
right.
have now been proven to have been ratchet.
Yes.
Time after
After
time
time
after
after
time
time,
after
yes.
time after time. Harvey Weinstein, all that time. And even underage, I believe that he had sex with some underage girls.
Yeah. Now that.
So,
I'm good with
Shiesty.
consulting adults.
yeah, consenting
but,
adults, you
But children, no. Mm-mm.
and you know, young actors and actresses.
Yeah, and they're trying to make it, so they'll do whatever.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they want that part of that movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow them
Yeah.
up. Their computer, and a lot of times, I even heard a gospel singer say that she stopped singing gospel, going from church to church to church, because she would get in the pastor's office and they
Oh,
all
yeah.
tried to bend her over the table.
You know what, Coach, how you see? That's what kept me out the church.
Really? All the pastors
a lot
tried
of
to bend her
pastors-
over.
Well,
Not
I-
all of them. I can't say all
I've
the
had
pastors.
pastors come to my grandmother's house to leave flowers. And I'm like, any woman would be so. They would be, pastor come here and bring you flowers. He got every woman pregnant in the church.
Yeah, he got a harem in the church.
Oh, wow.
all these
Yeah.
girls pregnant in the church. Why should I feel flattered because you brought me flowers?
Uh-huh.
You
No,
got
no, no.
all the women and they pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What's
So we
your
do
name?
know ratchet people,
Yeah.
and he's not one of them. So I'm happy he took the high road, and I'm happy that he is growing his empire in a way that is mindful of other people's feelings. And when you read this article in Entrepreneur Magazine, you're really going to find out about how he runs his business. It is incredible. It's incredible. So
Just like what you talk
That's what I
about Paul
wanted to
Mitchell
ask
this
you.
morning, because that's
Paul
all that's been
Mitchell.
all up in my head. I was like, that's
Is
kind
that
of
blow,
that is the
mind
kind
blowing?
of that's the kind of leader that I want to be. Like the one that's
Yes.
like, look, I'm gonna make sure you eat no matter what.
Yes.
That's what he said. He was
Lunch.
like, and like in his head, he's holding it though. I'm gonna make sure everybody eat
All his employees get free lunch.
from the core, from his
Wow.
core.
Yeah.
Everybody eats.
Paul Mitchell Systems. Everybody gets free lunch because when he was homeless, he remembered that he didn't have lunch. He couldn't get lunch.
Oh, that's when the enlightenment call. You two
Enlightenment
don't know
circle.
of that.
No.
Oh, LuvTubers, y'all missed out on us. An enlightenment call. Y'all missed out so much. Oh my God, that's right. Coach Val was like, you can't tell too much.
No, you can tell that
All
because
right.
it's not personal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Listen.
confidential
Oh,
stuff.
y'all
yeah.
missed
It has
out
to
so
stay in the
much
circle.
on this enlightenment call. I be forgetting which is the YouTube lovers and what is enlightenment call.
LuvTubers.
That was the enlightenment call message.
So tell us what do you get from the Enlightenment Circle?
Oh, the enlightenment
And then we're
circle.
gonna wrap up. So
Okay.
this was VidCon,
Oh, yeah,
Kevin
VidCon.
Hart, and more.
All right.
So this is the and
And
more.
more, okay.
So what do you get from the Enlightenment Circle?
First of all,
what is it for you?
Let me tell you something. Enlightenment Circle
Hot.
is going to keep you on
Hot.
point.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell
Hot.
I am extreme. I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of person, right? I'm extremely I isolate myself a lot. The Enlightenment Circle is going. If you are a person that is like you feel like you're alone about a lot, you need to be in this Enlightenment Circle. It's gonna help you to get. Let's say. It's gonna help you to maximize your so-called loner thing, right? This loner thing that you think that you
we
got,
know about the
you'll
loners.
maximize it.
I know about being
That's
a
because
loner.
everybody in the group is so-called loner.
So-called
We're
loner.
all loners. So you'll be able to maximize that so-called loner thing. But you definitely need to wake up in the morning and be in alignment.
They love you, Tiffany. They love you, Tiffany.
I do. I'm gonna tell you right now, this enlightenment, I'm lazy, y'all.
No,
I
you're not.
really,
Much as you be doing.
I know. But if it wasn't for that, I would be lazy. I would.
Well, all of us would be if we
It's
had that
accountability. I would be lazy.
Yeah.
It's the accountability.
Yeah, you need a
makes
community around you that
I'm
be like, what
telling
you
you.
doing? You
Yes.
ain't doing nothing?
Right.
What?
And I've tried.
not acceptable.
I've tried other
In
ones
the
in
Enlightenment
past.
Circle,
This
that's
one right
not
here.
acceptable.
No, and you know what? You want to get on because you want to see what's going on. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of times I don't even talk on the call, but I get to
Just
hear.
be listening like,
Yes.
oh my
And
God.
it helps me.
Oh my
It
God.
helps me to keep me out of trouble. It keeps me out of trouble.
And it's so funny because the new ones come in and they don't know yet.
They don't know, but once
They
they
don't
know,
know.
they be all in, just
Yeah.
like we
All
are.
in.
I be
All
They like,
in.
oh, I need this.
All in. Like,
I need
oh,
this.
it's like this.
And the ones that leave be like, okay, it's a couple that probably don't care, but it's some that be like, dang, I should have hung in there. It's
Oh,
some
yeah.
that say, Coach,
Oh,
how
yeah.
you see it is.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but some
Oh,
would
yeah.
be like, I should have hung in there because I'm gonna promise you, I've been here since day one. I'm not
You
leaving.
ain't going nowhere.
I'm fighting. I done messed. I'm gonna tell you, I got DP'd in here so many times.
DP, what's DP?
I got disciplined.
Oh.
I got disciplined, and not even to the extent that I probably deserved it. However, just the fear of getting disciplined, and then I have had talks with Zaya. I was like, look, don't you let Coach Val do anything to me. Make sure I can stay in this group. I don't care what you do. I swear to God on my life, I didn't know what Coach Val was going to do to me after I messed up and did some crap that I know I had to be doing. I promise y'all. And I came to Zaya, I was like, look, you better have my back. I ain't going on sabbatical. I ain't doing no
No, I ain't taking a break. I ain't taking no 40-day break.
I'm in
nothing.
this. I ain't taking no break. I'm in this group. You better tell her to just let it go. Give me a pass.
Just forgive me.
Yes.
All is forgiven.
I want love.
All is
I'm not
forgiven.
leaving.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, I am.
I was like, all I can say to the newcomers is, welcome to the enlightenment.
She was like, welcome to.
I
take
can
no
say
balls.
anything else but welcome.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
Enlightenment Circle.
Because you are getting ready to be enlightened in a part that you just had no clue, no idea, that you knew nothing. You don't know absolutely
nothing.
nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Nothing.
I know nothing.
And in the enlightenment circle, if you would just give up and give in, your whole life.
Your life gonna change. I'm in
Your
VidCon.
whole
I never
life
been
will
here,
change.
y'all. I never been to California.
Well, I've been to Cali. I've been to a
I
lot
never-
of places, but
Never
I
been
didn't
here.
learn anything. I've been
Wow.
all over the world. It doesn't matter where you've been. If you didn't learn
Too
anything,
extreme.
you just was wasting your time. I've been
Mm.
everywhere, but I didn't learn nothing. like I said, 6 and 8 months, my whole life changed. And I'm 66 in a couple of weeks. My whole life has changed from being in this circle, because this is the truth. And she does not do anything without divine alignment. And if God don't say it, she's not doing it. And this is not something that I heard or somebody told me. I seen it. And I'm, a lot of things I didn't know, but I am a wise woman.
Yes, she is.
And
Oh,
I
absolutely.
can sit back and I can, look at people. Never met anybody in my life that is this truthful in my whole entire life. This is truly the truth. And I hate a liar. I hate liars.
That's what my mama used to say.
hate liars.
She used to
because
say, don't lie.
if you lie, you'll kill.
You
If
will
you
kill.
kill, you'll steal. You'll do anything. You're
Anything.
treacherous. And you don't mean that you can't change if you're a liar. I've been a liar. So, and that's the reason I hate it so bad, because I've been one. But when I sit back and listen to this one, it's a done deal. This woman can change your life. I'm telling you, she can change your life if you want it changed. Now, if you don't want it, don't come in the enlightenment circle.
Don't come over here because you're going to get
Don't
your hair ripped
come
off.
in the enlightenment circle.
Don't
Because
play.
she's not going to allow you to
She's not
live a
gonna let you play
lie.
with her.
She's not going to allow you to pretend to lie. She's not going to allow a lie, period, because she's working under the Spirit of God, and God don't do anything but truth. And he doesn't have to prove himself. And she's not going to prove herself. She's going to tell you the truth, and you can accept it or not accept it. So Enlightenment Circle is a beautiful place to be, but don't come if you're not ready. I'm serious.
We both
If
know
you're
that.
not ready to change your life, if you're not ready to live in a divine alignment, this is not the place for you. And that's the truth.
And if you are ready, then be prepared to get groomed for it, because you will get
And
groomed for
just
it.
drop all your shit.
Yeah,
Drop all your shit,
Yeah.
right? Because
That's it.
what I realize about all of us is we've been operating in our modes for so long, right? Me included, that when new information starts to hit us, we're like, what? Wait a minute, I got.
Yeah.
Yet all my operating wasn't getting me where I wanted to
It
be.
didn't.
Right.
It wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
You wasn't doing nothing.
So it's time for me to drop all my shit. I think I got this. I can figure it out. I'm the bomb.com. You get to drop all of that. Drop the facade, the mask, the inauthentic, the mechanisms, the manipulations. We get to drop it all.
Yeah, I'm so smart. I'm so
Oh
intelligent.
yeah, I got it all figured out. I ain't got jack figured out. God got a plan, and I'm on it.
Exactly. And he knows the plan.
And God knows the plan. That's what the word says. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you
Jeremiah
and give you a
29 and
future,
11.
and never to harm you.
That's
It doesn't say for you know the plans I have for you. It says I know the plans I have for you. There's a divine plan for every life.
Yes.
It's kind of like Dr. Jupiter tells us every morning. You just got to walk it out.
Because guys,
Just
you
walk
have
it
to know
out.
that they can't watch their videos, and they can't just watch videos and make it. Like, you can't just watch
Oh,
the
yeah.
video.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't. It's not gonna happen, guys.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried. I
Yeah.
really, I
Yeah.
promise
Some
you.
people like to think.
I watched
They
every
fool
vid.
themselves. You
Yeah.
think that you can watch the videos and get it. You
You'll
cannot.
get a certain
You get
amount.
some of it.
You'll get a certain amount, but you won't get
You
life
cannot
changing.
enlighten
You're not
from
going to get a
watching
life-changing
videos.
experience.
You're
No,
not.
no. But I
You
mean,
get insights,
yeah,
revelations,
yeah. Like, wow, that makes sense.
Ooh,
I had
yeah,
to,
right.
I had
Look
to
at that.
commit.
Yeah.
I had to commit.
You have to take that next step. Like a video is an
Yes.
entree. It's like nobody gets full on an appetizer.
Right.
Nah,
right.
you're not.
Right?
You not getting nothing
You
here.
got an appetizer.
Like,
This
you
is
get
an
a little bit.
appetizer.
You need to.
You got to get the meal.
Yes.
Exactly.
And the meal happens when you stretch in money, in time, in energy, in effort.
Right.
When you stretch and you got skin in the game and you have to actually show up
Yes.
and do something bigger
Yes.
and out your comfort zone
Yes.
and other people around you.
Yes.
Oh, it's real.
About it. Nothing.
I did not want to fly by myself. She had to come from Georgia to Newark because I didn't want to fly. Do you want that kind of love?
Yes.
She had to be willing to do
Need
it.
that kind of love in
She had
your
to be
life.
willing.
Yeah.
She had to be willing. She had to commit. She had to be like, okay, I'm willing to do that in order to do that on some
Yeah.
level, right,
Yeah.
Coach Val?
Absolutely.
Right, because when
Absolutely.
they canceled my flight, when I looked on there and they said my flight canceled, and then the lady said, well, you can go here or you can go here. I like, well, I'll go to Newark, wherever that
'Cause she
is.
didn't
'cause
know that
I
was
had no
gonna connect her to
idea
me.
what Newark was.
That's what I wanted. I got the
But
car at
this
4 o'clock
one
in the
here-
morning. When she sent me a text, I was like, yes, you come to me.
Your
Like
flight
the
is
angels.
canceled.
I
Yay.
was like, yay, you come to me. My angels brought you to me. And I know she looked at the message like, oh my God. I know she was like, you just intervened
I like,
in
you
my
had my
whole.
flight canceled.
I know that's what she read first.
She
I know
was
she
so
like, "You had my stuff canceled.
Right. I'm
Check-
texting her
I
like,
did not
Tiffany,
wanna fly
I'm
by
gonna be
myself.
going at 12:42. My flight was canceled. I'm going to Newark. I had no idea Newark was New
And
Jersey.
I was like, yes, you coming here with
Then she
me.
texts me back. That's me.
Synchronicity.
I
That's
brought
me,
you
that's
to
me, that's me, that's me.
I'm like, oh
So
my
excited.
That's the
God.
first thing that came in my head.
So now
Yes.
here's the next topic. I've got some incredible shows coming to the channel,
Yes.
right? So Avatars is going to be a show where I go around and interview people that I love, that are some of my spiritual friends that we play with on the playground, like Dr. Jubilee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to
Wow.
interview her on the
That's
channel.
bomb.com.
She's bomb.com.
Yes.
I'm going to bring her to the channel, Avatars. And I'm going to also interview Louis Soto, Coach Louis Soto. Y'all give him some love on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
Absolutely love Coach Louis Soto. He's the author of Awakening to the Brand New You. We've been
Okay.
friends for years. And so I'm going to bring Louis Soto to the channel. Also, who else? There's someone else, probably Reverend Danielle Willard, who is my line sister. She's incredible. She wrote the book I Met God in a nightclub.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Coach Alex, did you ever
I
I
ask
met God in a
Ralphie?
nightclub.
Did you ever ask Ralph Waters to come?
Oh yeah, we'll talk to him too. Yes.
He has a book that just came out.
He just bought a book out.
Yes, he has another
Ooh,
book.
Infinite Waters, beautiful. I will have a
You should
conversation
ask
with him.
him.
I will have a
I
conversation.
think that
with
he
him.
would enjoy being here.
We will definitely have a conversation because Spirit already gave me that download. And then also someone else that I want to bring to the channel is, who else? I have a whole bunch of people I want to bring to the channel. So that's the show Avatars. Then I have another show, Which Way to God, which is I go around to different witches and see how they worship. Which Way to God, WITCH.
Oh, which way to God?
Oh my God.
Which way to God?
That is amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to them in their sacred space and show you their sacred space and how they worship. Yeah,
That is incredible.
the Which Way to God. Yeah, Which Way to God.
Watching that show.
That's a show coming.
It's not gonna be enough just to watch y'all though. It's not gonna be enough.
No,
She has
this
a
is
school
all
coming
to
too.
come.
There's
Yes,
a school. Come
there's
to
a
school.
mystery school coming. You gotta engage deeper. You gotta come with us to a retreat. You gotta get with us. Come to Sedona, or come to
yes,
Salem, or come to Bali. That's all at my website now, ValerieLove.com. Or come with us in the Enlightenment Circle. Let that be your starter step. Come into the Enlightenment Circle, and then we'll go from there. Next, I also have this one, Ask a Witch. So Ask a Witch is coming out soon. And that's me interviewing witches and asking them questions. So there's a tag going around now on YouTube, and I'm going to do the tag. It's a witchy tag. And the tag has 30 questions that you answer as a witch. How did you first discover you were a witch? And da-da-da. It's 30 questions. And they've been tagging. It's witches. We're tagging each other. So I'm going to do that tag. I'm going to do a video of that. And then I'm going to ask witches through interviews questions that people want to know. It's called Ask a Witch, and people can submit questions. And we just ask a witch. And we have different witches on, all different traditions, hoodoo traditions and Christian witches and all kinds of witches, hedge witches and stitch witches and all kinds of witches, eclectic witches, sea witches.
Oh, good.
And
So I
ask
get to
some
learn what all
questions.
these different witches are.
Yeah, and ask
What's
some
a hedge
questions.
witch?
Hedge witch. Ooh, if anybody's a hedge witch, put it in the comments what a hedge witch is. So hedge witches, kitchen witches, stitch witches, all kinds of witches. And we're going to ask them questions. This is once again to dispel fear and ignorance, so people can,
Start a whole new
understand.
movement.
You gotta understand.
You started a whole new movement.
We got to.
Oh
We
my
have to. We have to change the
God.
whole world. We have a whole planet to change. 7.5 billion people to reach. We have a lot to do. We have our hands full, right? And it takes a team. It takes all of us to do it. So, in addition to that, the next show is XJW Speaks Out, Escaping the Cult. Because right now, on the YouTube channel, the #1 watched video, my newest viral video, is how I got this fellowship from Jehovah's Witnesses.
Wow.
That video is watched now more than any other video on the channel.
Really?
More than the
Amazing.
Christian Witches video, more than the viral video I had, 3 reasons most black people don't become wealthy. That was a viral video.
Yes.
A couple of
You know
100,000,
why? 'Cause
hundreds
it's
of thousands
a lot of
views.
Jehovah's Witness. I have Jehovah's Witness
my
in my
God,
family.
XJW.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
How I got this fellowship from Jehovah's
One of my
Witnesses.
sisters was Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my God.
Well, one of my sisters is a Jehovah's
Is
Witness.
a Jehovah's Witness now. So there's huge, I keep
It's a
getting
big deal.
huge questions about it. Huge. And so I decided to buy the book, Crisis of Conscience, by a brother who used to be in the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses for 9 years. He was on the inside for 9 years.
But you was on it longer than that.
No, but wait a minute. He was on the inside in the governing body at Brooklyn Bethel for 9 years. He was in the witnesses for 60 years. From baby to 60. And he's 88. Well, he was
Wow.
88 when he wrote the book. I think he passed
Wow.
now. The book is called Crisis of Conscience. And let me tell you something. This book is incredible. What I am reading in this book, I already knew and I already felt the divine unction to tell this story and talk about it more. And, they keep urging me to talk about this and share the story and share my experience and talk about the hierarchy of Jehovah's Witnesses and what I did when I was there for 26 years and how it affects people and how it breaks up families and how it
Coach
does
KAISI, do
all
you think that it only exists in Jehovah's Witness
No.
churches? All right,
It's
that's what I want to say.
Any religion
That's what I want to
that
say.
is
Like,
a
Yeah.
totalitarian, authoritarian, legalistic.
you just had the
Yeah.
heart to come out and say it. It's
Yeah.
people in the church that would never come out and
Yeah.
talk about it. They'll just leave.
Yes. And one of the things that really struck me about this book, Crisis of Conscience, is that he said is a problem by staying silent. If you don't talk about your story, because your story is helping someone, it's helping someone become free.
Right.
So in this instance, if we stay quiet, it's a problem. And it wasn't that I was even staying quiet. It's the fact that it just never really dawned on me to be talking about that on the YouTube
Right.
channel.
Mm-hmm.
Until Spirit was like, tell your story. Here and there I've said, I was with the witnesses and so forth and so on. So people knew that part. But people have not heard the true, deep story
What
of this.
really goes on.
And now I'm ready to share it. Yes. So when they told me, share your story, and I said, okay, and I did that video, how I got this fellowship from Jehovah's Witnesses, people went bonkers over that video. And they're going bonkers over it, right? That's the newest viral video. So it's like the 3rd viral video I've had now. So on the channel. So
It's your third
Then-
viral one?
yeah, the first viral video was Christian witches.
Okay.
How I became a Christian witch.
No one.
And that was
Wake the
inspiration.
fuck up.
And
Number 2 was wake the fuck up.
no.
Why black people are broke?
3 reasons most black people
Oh,
Why
I thought it was
black
wake the
people-
fuck up.
from in the
No.
car.
Three reasons why black
Most
people
black
are
people-
black people are broke.
Yeah.
Y'all care about being broke
Oh, my
more than
God.
being woke.
Right. Mic
Y'all
drop.
care more about being broke than being woke.
Wow. Mic drop. So, each time that I told that I created these videos, it was divine inspiration. So when I got the inspiration to tell my story about how I became a Christian witch, set off a firestorm. That was years ago when I first came out on video.
Yes.
Then when I did the inspiration of 3 reasons most black people aren't wealthy, it was divine inspiration. It hit me. I was in the car. I went with it. Took off. Hundreds of thousands of video views,
Exactly.
right?
I was live on that one.
That one is going to be probably 1 million plus video views
Right.
video.
Yes.
Excuse me. And now this one, just from a few months ago, how I got this fellowship from Jehovah's Witnesses, and that was once again a download, like tell your story. And I have a lot to tell
Yeah.
about those 26 years
Yeah.
of being
Yes.
in the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses. And do you know something powerful I read in that book? He said that people who are in cults like that, they have psychological damage that is very similar to incest victims. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Because they have been betrayed by someone very close to them. So the wounding in a psyche looks very much similar to incest, who has also been a deep betrayal by someone close to you, a trusted person.
Coach
Isn't
Rob,
that
do you feel like
powerful?
do you feel that that's what you experienced though?
I do, absolutely. That I healed through, but I didn't know that that's what I was experiencing. I absolutely went through the guilt of leaving. I absolutely went through the guilt of staying. I absolutely went through, maybe I should go back because what else am I going to do? See, they have 3 very powerful things that they use to keep people there. Number 1, if you leave, the story is you leaving God. If you leave the religion, you're leaving God. That's number 1. Number 2, if you leave, you're going to leave your family because your family is not going with you.
No, they don't.
You're going to not have your family. Now, who wants to leave their family?
That's how
Right.
Your mother,
That's
that
how
was
they
my
do.
mother and father, my brothers, and my sister, my whole family. Your closest family to you because they're always still in. So if you leave, you're going to lose your family. And number 3, if you leave, you're going to lose all your friends. So who wants to leave God, their family, and their friends? Then that's what they say you're going to lose in this life. And then what they say you're going to lose in the next life, the hereafter, is that you will be dead and obliterated, destroyed by God, never be thought of again. So like your soul is lost forever. So obliteration.
Coach Rob, can you help us to like bring us back? Like that's not true.
Of course not. None of that's true. It's all a lie. Yet people believe it because they've been indoctrinated into it. Now, I didn't let it all the way sink in because I
Obviously.
didn't ever believe it all
Obviously.
because it had holes in it, right?
You wouldn't have been able to get out if you did.
That's true. Like my soul let me be there for the time I was to be there.
So you get so
And
high
to get
to see everything that they was
yeah,
doing. Then
I
it
was
like,
on the inside.
That's it. That's all you need to see.
Yeah. And then my soul was like, be out of here.
Yep.
And my soul gave me an ultimatum at that when I had that deep depression at 30 and I almost took myself out with a bottle of pills. I tell that story all the time. My soul gave me an ultimatum, live or die. And it didn't care what I did. Like, if you're going to be in this incarnation, if you're going to continue this incarnation, live, like really live, or just die, just be out. Because I was dying. I was in a box. I was dying.
I know what that feels like.
I was dying in a box.
Yes.
And I
It's
almost took those
10
pills.
10 years apart too, you know. I'm not
Oh,
40s, right?
wow.
See that?
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Isn't that
10,
awesome?
10, 10.
So we got all that.
Wow,
I have a
beautiful.
lot to say about that. And we have a lot to share on the channel. Plus, I'm going to produce shows on the channel that feature other people other than me. So KAISI and friends to really showcase people that I love
Wow.
and build them up and use it as a platform
It's gonna be
for
awesome.
global
It's gonna be
ascension.
awesome.
So LuvTubers, we got a lot of good stuff coming up. And I'm at VidCon, so I can really learn how to do all this stuff and take it to a whole new
Well,
level on the
enhance it
channel.
because you already know it. Just enhance it. Just enhance
God gave
it.
me a vision because God gave me the vision that the YouTube channel is a network, not a channel. It's a network where you create a lot of shows.
Yes.
So I got all kinds of shows coming to me. And if you have show ideas, give them to me. Put them in the comments.
And Coach
I
Aisha,
show
eyelashes look beautiful. I'm sitting up, I'm mesmerized. I'm like sitting here like, I'm looking like there's no
Feel like
eyeliner. She don't have mascara on.
I got no,
She don't have
nothing
no
on.
mascara on.
I got nothing on. I'm out
Yes,
natural.
and they're awesome.
And I was looking at her eyelashes like there's no mascara. People looking like there's no eyeliner.
No eyeliner, no nothing.
Wow.
My lash tech slayed
she
these
did it.
lashes.
She
And
did
how
it.
long has it been?
Shayla? Oh, she came and
She
touched
did
them up
do-
last
They
night.
look nice. They do
Oh,
look
okay.
nice.
Yes, after 3 weeks. She did them before Paris, and then she touched them up last night for me.
Wow.
Yeah, before I went to
They're
Cal.
I keep on looking. I'm like, there's no
They're
mascara.
dreamy, aren't they?
Yes.
Let me get a little closer
Yes.
so the LuvTubers can see. Can y'all see
Lift
the
your hat up a
lashes?
little bit.
I hope y'all can see the lashes. And you know we lay our face, right?
Yeah.
Queen
All
Athena.
three of us lay. I'm
We
on
tillay.
my tillay.
All day today.
All day
I
to
tillay every day.
Every day to lay your
Every
face.
day.
If you
I
don't know what
tillay every
to
day.
lay is, to lay every day.
Tillay
If you don't know
every
what
day.
to lay is, you better go to Wakaya Perfection, go to ValerieLove.com and click on
I got my Buddha fish.
Money.
I'm repping Wakaya.
you
today.
repping Wakaya,
I
and
am
all of
too.
us are in Wakaya, so you can meet up with any of us and join us and find out how to lay your face and be
Yes.
glowing all the time, whether you got on makeup or concealer or anything. There's no makeup, no concealer, no nothing.
Nothing.
And you
All
lay
natural.
all natural.
I got makeup on, y'all. Sorry.
All good.
I
Either
got
way,
makeup on,
it's
but
all good.
I still tillay.
Yeah.
You still
but
delay.
the delay is good for under your skin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, under
Protect
your
it.
skin, because you still want to glow
Right.
under your makeup.
Yes.
Yes.
And lastly, yesterday I was invited on a very on an intimate Royalty Gems webinar
We was talking about Royalty
with the
Gems.
president
Mm.
of Royalty Gems, the CEO, Justin Billababa, whom I love. I absolutely love Justin Billababa. And the reason I love him is because he's just like so real and so honest and so wanting it to work. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, you ever see those real people
Right.
that just want it to be good?
Like you.
And I love that about him. Oh my God, I love that about Justin Billababa. So Cheryl Coco, Justin Billababa, and they had a group, an invitation-only group of affiliates from Royalty Gems that are in Royalty Gems that are, have I guess a certain size organization in Royalty Gems. I have a lot of people on my team in
Mhm.
Royalty Gems, which I'm really happy about. And wait till you see what they're about to roll out. They are about to roll out. I can't talk about it. They said,
Okay.
don't put it up yet, because they're going to make an announcement. But they showed it to like some of the top affiliates. Invitation only. It's going to turn the network marketing industry upside
No wonder you asked about it today.
down.
There you go. There's your answer.
That's my answer.
Oh, it's
Queen
coming.
Athena was like, Tiffany, what you think about this word
I'm like,
Oh
So
my
that was-
God.
what should I do about
That's
my
a clue.
royalty gem?
And guess
was
what?
Right there. Here go your answer.
It's going to be free.
You know what? That's what
It's going to
sparks
be
your-
free.
something going on. That's why you
Oh,
asked.
it's big.
And you
oh,
can
it's
feel
big.
it, Queen.
Oh, it's big. And so we'll reveal it when Justin Billababa says that we can talk about it.
Okay.
And it's free.
Something going on.
I love
Amazing.
free.
That's why you
Amazing.
asked about
I
it.
just
I
asked
mean,
her.
it will
Just
turn.
You was like, yo,
oh my
Tiff,
God.
what you think about
Like,
this royalty?
It
Yeah.
will
Where's-
turn
where's-
network marketing upside down, because right now 95%, he showed us in the webinar he did with us yesterday, which I learned a lot and I really love it. And I love being an exclusive invitation only, because you get the behind the scenes scoop.
You
That-
have all those things.
Yeah.
She has a lot of that. That's why we have VidCon today. We going under her creative paths. We
Oh my God, I love it.
love it.
And guess what? He said 95% of network marketers are losing money because they're paying auto ships and they're not making even their auto ship every month in monthly residual income. They're losing money. 95% of network marketers lose money. And 70% turnover from company to company to company every year. 70%. So can you imagine 70% turnover and 95% of the people in your organization are losing money? That doesn't make sense. Those are not good numbers.
Right.
And network marketing uses no technology, which we've always been talking about. That's ridiculous that
Right.
network marketing doesn't use technology.
Mhm.
This new technology will turn
Will
network
change
marketing,
everything.
change
Royalty
everything.
Gems.
Yeah, with Royalty
Wow.
Gems.
All right.
Yeah, and it's free.
That's my answer.
Hello.
You asked for it today.
That's
She brought it up today.
I just
Yeah,
said,
baby.
Tiffany,
She did.
what should I do about my royalties?
She's like,
Jim?
Tiff,
I got the answer for you.
Yes.
I got the answer.
See how God,
Just like that.
everything been on point.
Can't
All
make
the
this
alignment.
stuff
Be
up,
in a
guys.
group
You
that's
just
not
magical group
cannot
that's
make
not
this
magical.
Can't make it
stuff
This
up.
group is magical.
Synchronicity.
This is a magical group.
It's very
This
magical.
really is.
Very magical.
Yes.
We don't just talk magic.
No.
We live it. We
Live
walk
it.
it out every day.
Even
Every
if
day.
you don't understand it, you can enjoy it. I do.
I'm telling you, because it happened today.
I don't have it figured out.
Yeah,
I go along
I
with
enjoy
it.
it. I enjoy it.
When I saw the Eiffel Tower, the
wow.
emotion welled up and tears came to me because I said to myself, 90 days before I saw the Eiffel Tower, I did not know I was going to Paris. 60 days before Paris, I did not know I was going to Paris. See, if you on that God plan, that God life though, you will find yourself in places that you will be just pinch me. Like, yo, I'm up in the Eiffel Tower. Now, I see that I'm up here. But to tell you the truth, I didn't have a plan. It wasn't on a vision board. I didn't decide when I was going. I didn't decide when I was coming home. And I had the time of my life. God got your dreams all down pat because God's the one that gave you your dreams in the first place. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
why
God.
I'm like a little
Oh my
kid
God.
in a candy store.
I'm a little kid. I'm almost 40 years old.
All
Y'all watch
family.
me all over
All
social media as
family.
a little kid. Let me tell you something. I
All
had two businesses. When the best coach found, yes, I did go back to a little kid because everything is new to me. I'm sorry
That's
if
beautiful.
if it offends y'all because I'm almost 40 years old. You see me act like a child.
Start fresh.
This is new to me.
It's beautiful. Start
Everything
fresh.
is new.
It can be new.
Yes.
It can be
I do
absolutely
feel like
new.
a little kid.
Yeah.
So if
I
y'all think
love
I'm immature, I'm sorry to tell y'all, yes, I am because this is all new
All
to me. I
new.
never experienced anything like this in my life.
But it's,
I've
Oh,
always
my
done
God.
what I wanted.
it's beautiful. though.
I love it. And we think we have a plan.
I
We think
have
we
no-
have a
I know
plan,
nothing.
Right?
Know nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I don't know. As of course, Miracle says, I don't know what anything is for.
Anything.
I'm going to sit here on my meditation chair and keep my mouth shut until God tell me to do something. And trust me, when God say, okay, boo-boo, move, it's going to be Eiffel Tower. It's going to be VidCon. It's going to be
Yes.
it's going to be
I'm at VidCon. Oh my
you
God.
at VidCon.
Oh my
I
God, this is so
mean,
amazing.
I didn't even know what VidCon was, but she did.
I mean, you at VidCon. And if you want proof, this was my prayer. I'm going to end with what is my prayer. My prayer is, God, make my life a living demonstration of what the God life looks like.
Oh,
Please make my life.
I'm
Thank
using
you.
that.
I asked that.
from now on.
That
And
was
I'm
my
scared,
prayer.
though.
Thank
And now I'm
you.
scared.
Make my life a living demonstration of the God life. Why? Because then more people will say, oh, I want to live the God life. Because people think living the God life means a life of restraint. I can't sex this person. I can't do that. I can't do that. Because they're caught up in a lot of rules and dogma from church and
Right.
doctrine.
Yes.
And I said, God, let my life be the demonstration of what a God life is.
And that's a beautiful demonstration.
It's a lot of fun. I tell you that.
Beautiful demonstration.
And I mean, in a matter of months, I've been in Peru,
Oh, wow.
Sedona,
Yes.
Dubai,
Mhm.
Cannes,
Mhm.
south of France, Paris. Got back from Paris last week. Flew to California today.
Yes.
Gonna be in Bali, Salem, Sedona. I mean, come on. Do it. Do that God life. That God life though. That God life though. That God life though.
Oh my
But we
God.
can't tell you about it. You gotta live it yourself.
Yes.
We love you. God bless. Mwah. Peace. Oh my God. Thank you.